Life is about a challenge that takes us into a journey, right? This we all know. It's a challenge, it's a journey, it's a path. Sometimes it's uphill, sometimes it's downhill, you name it. But what happens, what makes the difference between someone that goes through the process and arrives to fulfillment sooner or later? What makes the difference is the ability to carry or hold your own space, to be able to basically lead your own process, your own life, your own emotion, your own mental energy. So holding the space, in other words, means to be able to take the experience of life as it is without rejecting, without bypassing, without ignoring, without pretending it's not there. Everything has the right to exist, correct? Even a bad day or a bad emotion, negative emotion, or illness, or tragedy, or drama, or success, and joy, and love, and pleasure. Everything has the right to exist. Everything that we exist in our human experience is part of the spectrum of the human reality and the human capacity. So to hold the space means to have the mental faculty, the emotional maturity, and to have the energetic strength to be able to hold the full spectrum of human experience. We are, in essence and in our potential, full spectrum entities that can navigate into the realms of higher consciousness and spirituality, as well as the realms of lower consciousness, darkness, shadow work, negative emotions, and those things that are at the other edge, at the other side of the spectrum. Holding the space means to be able to understand that everything has the right to exist, that we can embrace it all, that we should actually become the full spectrum human beings that we are. So that ultimately makes us more complete. Often I hear in my practice, my healing practice, situations where people express, oh, I wish I would be more balanced. I wish I would be less reactive. I wish I would be in a relationship where focus is the positive thing. And I always hear to these different type of accounts of people. And my approach to them is, through my experience, is that, well, life has difficulties. Life has, in relationship, aspects that are not so positive. And in a relationship, to hold the space means to hold the space for the other person when the other person is angry. To hold your space is when you are hungry, and you hold the space for that without judging and feeling guilty that you're angry. When we learn to hold the space for the entire scope, with the full spectrum of our experience, we actually gain a caliber, a way to be in life that has a certain influence over our environment. It's not the same to sit within a frame of experience that varies or oscillates certain limitations of not too much joy, but not too much sadness either. Now, to be a full spectrum human being is to be able to go through the entire wave and not block the sadness, or not when you're in like very joyful, feel like, oh no, I need to kind of moderate my joy. And then when you're going down into the pitch of let's say, feeling bad about yourself or about what you have gone through, instead of saying, no, I must be grateful that life has given me so much. Yes, that's true. Psychologically, that's correct. But also the experience of being low has a teaching. The experience of being very high has a teaching too. The experience of feeling, let's say, very passionate and enthusiastic and sexual or sensual has a purpose and has a lesson. And the experience of being apathic antisociable, distant, also has a purpose. So in every experience, we learn something, provided that we hold the space for that experience. And it's so important to hold the experience for everything that we encounter in life, because we learn from everything. And when we do that, we don't have to come back to lessons that we didn't learn in the past because we didn't hold experience for those lessons, for those emotions, for those feelings. If you truly want to move forward in life with a sense of freedom, embrace everything that comes your way. Dare to hold experience for all the spectrum of emotions and thoughts that come to you. And this is the key. There is a center, of course. It doesn't mean that you would allow everything to take over. There is a center of awareness. There's a center of the observer. That awareness or consciousness that is at the very essence and axis of our being. And that is always there. And as we do yoga, as we meditate, we empower that core. And therefore, from that core, we can hold the space. We can see what's going on. We can go through life. We can go up and down because that's how life is. And then we hold it and learn from every situation, from every relationship, from every encounter, from every failure, from every success. And that holding the space for the totality of ourselves is the key to be feeling fulfilled in life. There's no aspect of you that shouldn't exist. If it exists, even if it's not positive, it's there because it's part of you. And it has a, even if it's not positive, it has a reason why it's there. And how can we learn that lesson or reason why an aspect which is not positive that we have is there, holding the space for it?